How are you doing? Let's take a look at your current situation. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. That is going to be for your overall reading. You've learned a lot about how you deserve better treatment from people. Yeah, you have really transformed. You might be a Scorpio. You have the Death card. You've had a lot of people in your energy field and things that you've had to really heal. There's some things from your past that you have been working on leaving behind. You've been dealing with people who are very egotistical. You have the Six of Wands. People who wanted you to cooperate with them, but there was no equality in the situation. You've had a death of the ego. You've been so busy in your life. You just had so many burdens on your shoulders. You might have been a teacher or working in an office where there's just no time to get stuff done. No time to complete things. Always working overtime. There's been a need to balance your home and work life because you've been trying to make other people happy, and maybe you're feeling underappreciated or stressed out, and you have maybe some health concerns. You're leaving behind the rose-colored glasses. You're putting them down, and you understand that life isn't perfect. That's 2 10s in a row, 10-10. You understand that there are cycles in life, that it's important to have some fun and celebrate how far you've come. Your strengths are the Chariot. And when I think of the Chariot, I think of willpower and focus. And you're very well respected. You can get over obstacles. Like maybe you've had to move. Maybe you travel for work. This Cancer energy. You have that strong will. You're a healer. You're very protective and traditional. Adaptable. Wow, we have 2 Queen cards, Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. But both of them are passive energies. So you've been very patiently working on yourself. You're following your heart. You realize that you need self-care. Maybe you're even receiving therapy for something. Maybe it's to get that work-life balance worked on. Maybe you need help in parenting. You don't underestimate yourself here, because you're able to handle situations that most people wouldn't be able to handle with grace and confidence. You're a good organizer. People really like how you are fair, how you're just, how you put equally into relationships. You're very generous with your money. You're very generous with your time and your effort. And maybe you even volunteer for a charity. What are your hopes or fears? We have the Ace of Swords. Well, you want to be honest. That's what you strive for. You strive for fulfilling your truest and highest potential. This is reaching for your higher self. You're very good at making decisions, and you try to talk things out, or you try to deal with situations before they get elevated. People really trust you. They like how you express yourself. They like your energy and being around you. And your outcome is the Five of Swords, which you just don't have time for games. You don't have time for people who want to win at all costs. And maybe you've gotten through a divorce with somebody. You've gone through a divorce. Maybe there are kids. Maybe when you were growing up, there was a lot of conflict around you, and you know what you need to do. Maybe there's been some sort of unfair situation that you have been dealing with, and it really stressed you out, and you had to cancel plans, and you've been reviewing everyone's motives. Well, let's take a look. Maybe you have been in a relationship that you have felt like you haven't been getting your RESPECT, respect, and you realize that you are precious and worthy. So let's get another card on that. The Two of Pentacles and the Magician. You have everything that you need to do it all on your own. But it might be better to include somebody in that, and maybe get some help with the things that you're trying to do in your life. Make sure you don't take on too much for other people and be manipulated by other people. Let's get you an angel message. Crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. What do you want is what you're going to create. And that is what this Magician is saying. Voila. Whatever you want, you can make it happen. You do have that willpower. Let's get a card on this. Two Pentacles. It's juggling. It is about overcoming those difficulties, and that the worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any of your previous challenges. So you've learned how to preserve your energy. Okay, let's get an angel number. That's the last card. Got 1001, and I just had passed that because this reading is over 10 minutes. So, spiritual awakening. You're having a spiritual awakening, and you're going through this new phase. And maybe you're going through a religious or spiritual quest, and some sort of spiritual awakening that has felt like the dark night of the soul, but you're on a path to finding your happiness and your bliss, and no longer allowing yourself to be taken for granted. Everything has passed. Everything is always working out for you, and you're heading in the right direction. It's beautiful. Okay, until we meet again, perhaps 11:11. Use your intuition. Something's big, major changes coming up here for you. Oh, okay, quote time. Oh, it's funny that I would get Oprah from her 365 quotes. What really matters to you? The fact that you're alive means that you've been given a reprieve to think deeply about that question. It's what really matters to you. You're the only person who gets to decide what is most important in your life. And once you know the answer, how can you use what matters to serve your family, your community, and the world? Wow, service work. Well, this is beautiful. So obviously maybe you are sharing your truth, you're speaking up, you're sharing with others in communion what you have endured, and you're passing on, and you're teaching other people about codependency and how to change your life for the better and transform. Well, it's beautiful energy. Take care.